man. GBs, and everybody know about GBs, man. But like I said, she moved probably when I was like in 03, I think. I was in high school and she moved or whatever, and then she left me the key. Man, I had the key, man, when I was in probably like 10th, 11th grade, man. I'm talking about it used to go damn. I'm talking about everybody used to come through. Everybody will tell you about GBs. And if you don't know about GBs, ask about it, man. B-I-B-J. That's for real. Real talk. Yeah. Yeah, the matter, man. That is it.
Josh Miller, as a little fella growing up, he was a rambunctious kid. He grew into a fine young man, athlete-wise, and a fine young gentleman. Glad I was a part of his life through his childhood and his manhood. And also want to add, I wish him the best of luck all throughout the rest of his life.
Outside playing, we was in here from 10 o'clock to 9 o'clock till he had to kick us out, like literally kick us out, man. Greg, he always been there for me, man. Even when I was getting in trouble, kicking us out, and we have to come back in, apologize for whatever we got kicked out. We used to be bad, man. Like, for real. Yeah, Greg Blake, though, man, I got nothing but love for him, man. I could always, when I went to Nebraska, yeah, he was a bunch of Nebraska here, man, for just showing me love. He used to call my mom on me and everything at work. Josh down here acting old, this, that, and the third, man. But like I said, man, I thank you for that, though, because it made me who I am today. People like that really cared, calling my mom, telling her how I was acting. Anybody else would just, forget about you. But he wanted that discipline out of me, man. I thank you for that, and I'm always look out for him wherever I go, man. But yeah, this is where it all started, man. Talking about games, we're talking about fights, of playing, going so hard, man. Me and my homie Aaron, man, I promise you, in middle school, I'm telling you, man, my homie Aaron Taylor, yo, it was like the duets, man. We was ill. If you ask anybody about us growing up, man, me and Aaron, man, we used to get it in, man. But things happened. He went his own way. I went my own way, though. I still got love for him, man. My homie TJ, man, Tony Rush, man. That was my homie, man. My big nigga, man. He cool, funny. I'm talking about, might be the funniest dude alive, man. For real. But yeah, King Center, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Seemed like yesterday, man, I was just in here a little, man. Playing against everybody, though. 32 games, used to be vicious. Man, it's like a dream, though, man. It really is to be able to make it out of here, man. It seems like I'm just in a dream right now, man. Because out of all the stuff that I had to overcome, man, with drugs in your face, with violence just all around, though. And I use this just to get me out, man. It's basketball for real, man. I'm telling you, man, the grace of God got me out of here. Real.
I know Mr. Miller through bitty ball basketball on the west side of Charleston, Stonewall, under Butch Anderson. Butch Anderson ran the league, and Cookie was a part of that bitty ball basketball league.
Cool. And can you give us a little bit of history on Mr. Miller? How he, how he developed his skills in the game?
Well, I think Mr. Miller, I can go back to his mother and his father were a great influence in his life. They made sure that he was respectful toward all mankind and held him accountable and made him the responsible person that he was at that time and is today. I think that his basketball skills just stood out amongst everyone else. Cookie never had a bad attitude. His attitude was always good toward players, coaches, officiating, and he just played the basketball. He reminded me of Earl the Pearl Monroe. He just wasn't big as Earl, but he had every move that Earl would ever think about coming up with. Blended in with the Magic Johnsons and that type of player coming up, even at Biddy Ball. He was a trickster, is what we used to call him.
Right.
What made him different was his God-given skills to play basketball. I think the difference between God-given skills and just people playing basketball, people who don't have the skill have to work hard to accomplish the skills that Cookie had. But Cookie already had those skills built in as a born person, I feel. And then as he went along, he matured it and refined it and became the basketball player that he is today. I just wish Cookie just was a little bit taller. I think that he would have to go through the channels that he's gone through to get to the pros.
Right.
I think he'd already be in the pros. But, Bugs did it. He was a small man. There's been some small people to do it. I'm not saying that he can't do it, but there's just so many guys now that are 6'4", 6'8", that has the same type of skills that Cookie have. So it kind of handicaps him from moving along in the system as fast as I think he could have.
Right.
But as far as Cookie's attitude and everything, Cookie's always had a good attitude. Cookie's always been a reliable player. He reminds me of Jordan. Like at the end of the game, they always wanted the ball in Jordan's hand. At the end of the ball game, you always want the ball in Cookie's hands because you know something good is going to happen with the basketball.
Right. Excellent. Is there anything else that you would like to add about his future position overseas?
Well, I think if Cookie can continue to listen to his parents, which has ultimately been in his life, all of his life, and they're still standing by him, and if he would just listen to their guide and follow the things that they have taught him and continue to treat people like he wants to be treated and continue to live the life that he has lived, I think that Cookie could go a long ways. I understand he's got this contract with Poland now, which is a great opportunity for him. But when he goes there, he needs to have that same like attitude that he had when he was here, that his parents taught him, and that I feel that he will go even further from Poland, even a great chance of even getting into the NBA, because there's a lot of different channels, different ways, and different people that he's going to run into that can help him to get to those levels. And in my years of living, we all have to ride somebody's shoulder to get to those levels. I don't care how talented you are. I don't care how much money you got. If you don't know somebody in those other arenas, you will never get there. So I think this will give him an opportunity to meet those type people and give him a great chance and opportunity to fulfill his dream of playing basketball as an NBA pro.
Excellent.